Up and running here. Happy Tuesday. We're only to Tuesday. I was jumping ahead of myself. Happy Tuesday to you. Today was actually the hottest day so far of the year at Busch Field. 89 degrees. Our hottest day prior to this was 88 that we had hit about 4 or 5 times. So we finally got above that number. It was warm out there, but we had a nice breeze. It wasn't necessarily super humid. Didn't feel miserable by any means. Actually felt pretty good for most of the day. So no complaints, just a little bit warmer than average. Here's a current look over Clarks Hill, where they got a nice evening on tap there, and just some very high thin level clouds passing over the region at the moment. Not expecting any rain the rest of tonight if you are going to be stepping out. Here's a look at our radar network, and the big thing to look at is that we do have a cold front that is finally getting a nudge east. So this is bringing a severe weather threat across Indiana all the way up into Michigan, even portions of Ohio now underneath the tornado watch, and even a warning right there on the border. This front's just going to be pushing those severe weather ingredients towards us as we do get into Thursday. So tonight, tomorrow, no major issues out there. I would imagine we do stay mostly dry for the next 24 hours at least. Our temperatures are going to be getting back up to near 90 for our Wednesday. And there may be a few stray showers, isolated storm kind of through the Midlands, maybe North Georgia, but not expected to really impact us here locally tomorrow. Here's our setup Thursday, and this is just one model I'm going to show you, and I feel like I have to preface it with this model doesn't really show severe weather, so I'm hoping this model is the one that verifies. And this model is a little bit higher resolution model, and it does a pretty good job with convective systems, which is what this is going to be. So right now I have positive trends kind of towards what the weather will look like Thursday, hoping it materializes like this, because what's going to be happening is we're going to have a pretty strong complex of showers and storms forming late Wednesday night, and then they're just going to be dropping south and east into our area during the day Thursday. So this particular model brings in that wave of shower and storm activity pretty early into the day. You can see how our wind direction changes. So that's the front, and in that leading edge of the front, this is going to be just kind of that line of showers and storms diving south. So this model makes it so there's not necessarily a ton of severe weather at all. If there is any, most likely would be south of I-20. Now this model is a little bit quicker with the progression of that system, which is something we often do see. A lot of times global models can't materialize these convective systems all too well, and they end up showing it moving a lot later than what it actually ends up happening. So right now I am favoring this model. I like it. Still the opportunity maybe for some storms showing up late into the day, but right now just keeping the chance. There's going to be possible Thursday, so something we're going to watch closely. Another round of rainfall is going to be possible early Friday morning. That most likely wouldn't be severe, and we'll see that front eventually move through the region as we get during the day Friday. So you can see our wind direction will be changing out of the northwest, and that's going to be a sign that that front has passed us, and that's going to bring in some cooler temps showing up Friday afternoon, but really into the weekend. That's when you're going to notice it is dropping back below average. The severe weather outlook hasn't changed too much from thinking yesterday, so still a pretty widespread slight risk across a lot of Georgia and the Carolinas. Main concerns continue to be large hail, kind of like what we saw in Grovetown yesterday, and some strong wind gusts. Those thunderstorm gusts could get up to around 40, 60 miles per hour, so definitely something we're going to be monitoring. At the moment, it doesn't look like a huge tornadic risk, and not necessarily a huge flood risk. The flood risk would mainly just be for flood-prone areas. So if you flood easily, you pick up a quick inch of rain underneath a thunderstorm, you could have those minor issues. But the first alert is going into effect for everybody Thursday. Just want to make sure your guard's up, you're staying weather aware, have a way to receive those alerts during the day. But at the moment, as we were just looking at, I don't necessarily have a ton of confidence in severe weather Thursday, but I want to make sure you know there is the possibility, so you are staying safe. Now, flood risk for Thursday, it's minimal. It's a marginal risk and really only includes half the viewing area, but just can't rule out that those heavy downpours could cause some of those minor issues. Once we get into the weekend, that's when we're going to notice clear skies, so sunny conditions back Saturday and Sunday. But our temperatures are going to be below average. We're going to go from highs near 90 today and tomorrow to highs only in the upper 70s by Saturday. So this is going to feel kind of like early spring for us almost, just kind of a warm late winter day or early spring day. So nice weather in store for our Mother's Day weekend. That is the good news. If you have any outdoor plans, Saturday or Sunday looking perfect out there. Morning temps are going to be a little bit cooler in the 50s this weekend, and our afternoon highs will be near 80 degrees. So just make sure you keep an update on the forecast the next 24, 36, 48 hours. We are going to have to watch that thunderstorm risk closely for Thursday, and obviously as more model guidance comes in, starts to be in a tighter temporal resolution, then we'll hopefully have a better idea. But keep it here for those updates, and hopefully you have a great night. We'll see you again coming up on News 12 at 11.